Yesterday I was just playing a little bit for myself, by myself, and I got super addicted to Queen's Blood. And there's plot. I didn't expect there to be plot. So I wanted to record in case something happens. Basically, the creator of Queen's Blood got possessed or something. It seems like Genova might be involved in some way, and whenever we beat Queen Blood Masters, we get a vision of this guy, and now we've been summoned to the Ghost Hotel to do one last battle.
Where is he?
Oh my god, he's a ghost?
I'm glad you came, Cloud. I am the Drell Baron, the person responsible for Queen's Blood. The Queen doesn't know what I'm up to yet, what I'm plotting, but we don't have long. Time is of the essence. You must show me what you are capable of before she discovers us.
We can beat you. Sure. Hello, it's Editing Thea. I realized I didn't say a single word during the entire match except for some So I decided I would give some commentary. Thank you all for watching my videos. It's been really fun. I've loved Rebirth so much, and I always knew that I wanted to record my first reaction to it, and I'm so glad that I did. So what's next for this channel? Well, I still do have some Rebirth content coming out. I have a similar video to this where I did the Gilgamesh Island. I haven't edited it yet, but I think it's a fun one. It was some really tough fights, and I think I lost my mind at the end there. I also have a video reacting to all of the dates, and I'm really excited about releasing that. I'm also super excited to go back and edit my entire playthrough. I always knew that I wanted to have a more edited version of my playthrough, so I found myself holding back a lot with my editing throughout this playthrough, because I knew if I went too hard into the editing on my first videos, I would never upload them. I would just keep putting it off and not do anything. But I find editing so much fun. I'm really excited to learn more. I feel like I've learned a lot already just through these long format videos, but I want to do a more consumable version of my playthrough because it's a lot to commit to 4-hour long videos, especially from someone you don't know. So thank you to everyone who did decide to watch the long formatted videos. I really appreciated it. Why I wanted to have the long format videos out was because I also wanted to have something to look back on my full first playthrough. I know that when I'm editing the shorter videos, a lot will go lost. It will be a lot more fast-paced, and there will be moments that I'll have to cut away because of pacing issues or because they weren't that exciting. But it's really fun to have the whole thing to look back on. I don't think I'm gonna find a game in the near future that I love as much as Rebirth. This game was fantastic. I loved it almost all the time. I won't have videos that are as long as the Rebirth videos have been because that's a lot, and I really want to get into editing more. It will be easier to edit out any mistake I make language-wise, because as you might have realized, English is not my first language. I'm from Norway, so it's been a lot to speak English all the time. Gaming have always been in English for me, but still, it can be hard to have your reactions be in English when normally you might have said stuff in Norwegian. I don't know. Thank you if you decided to watch this video too. I know it's different with no face cam. I wanted to record my reaction without thinking about how I looked at all, because I know when I do Queen's Blood, I get super silent and concentrated because it's more casual. It's weird. You have to think about how you look at all times when you're on camera. I don't have a resting bitch face. I have a resting my puppy just got kicked in the stomach face. I look so sad at times if I don't think about how I look. So that can be kind of exhausting to always be aware of your facial expressions. So I decided not to have a face cam.
Well played. Not that I ever truly doubted your potential. was right to leave you that letter.
Letter? What letter?
Hmm.
You remember, don't you? The inn at Calm. I hung it on your door.
Oh,
I signed it in the proprietor's
that was
name.
you?
So that was you.
Forgive my subterfuge, but I was in dire need of a skilled player. And you certainly did not disappoint. You were even able to best me. Which, while impressive, won't be enough. Not if you intend to hold the Shadowblood Queen's card in your deck. That foul thing is the source of this nightmare. The very embodiment of the villain herself. Through the card, she feeds on the wielder's life force, claiming their strength, that she may one day be reborn. Countless players have succumbed to this vile curse. And now one more death is all she requires to return. Cloud. Find the sorceress. She who rallied the people. She who deposed the queen, the Emerald Witch. Her card sleeps in Nibelheim with a monster of chaos.
Huh.
You must hurry before it is too late.
Is it not downstairs? Ah. Vincent?
Need something. Of course. Should have known I wasn't the only one seeing ghosts. Shame, though. Some stories are better forgotten, including the Queen's.
Know about the witch's card? I heard you might have it.
The Emerald Witch? As luck would have it, the card does happen to be in my possession. But it could be yours, should you prove yourself worthy.
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't talk a lot during this match either. By the time I'm recording this, I've basically almost completed all of Rebirth except going through it all on hard mode. The only thing I'm missing are the challenges. Honestly, a lot of the minigames have been tough, but I've done it. It's been a lot of fun going back and playing games and getting good at them. I really like that this game actually makes you work for stuff and that the minigames aren't mindless. You have to actually get good at them. A lot of them seems super complicated when you first play them and you don't know how you'll ever be able to beat them. Then you understand it and it feels so good. I think this game did a really good job with all of its minigames. And I really like that about the combat too. It feels like a puzzle. There's still action combat, but they have struck such a good balance between turn-based and action. And I think it's such a good combo. And I can't wait to go through it all on hard mode and actually get into platinum. I am so glad this game was good. I've been afraid. I've talked a little about it throughout my playthrough that I'm not the biggest fan of open world games. I was really afraid that I would get burned out. And at points I felt it a little bit with a lot of the side stuff because I wanted to get to the end game, but I also wanted to see everything. And there's a lot of minigames. I'm really glad about the pacing of what I ended up doing, that I ended up saving a lot of it for after I was finished so I could play it in my own time. I think that made it so I enjoyed this game a lot more. And I enjoyed the minigames because I didn't have to stress about not doing it the first time and having exciting commentary throughout it all, but actually getting good at them and feeling myself learning new skills. It's a lot of fun. One thing that this game does really well compared to a lot of different open world games is that everything you do feels purposeful. It leads to something. A lot of it is plot relevant, like Queen's Blood is plot relevant and has a really interesting story. And I'm kind of sad I didn't get my first reaction to the first Queen's Blood Master because I was so shocked. I did not expect Queen's Blood to have plot. I thought it was just filler, but it's not. And with this game, a lot of it is like that. The game wants you to play the game. They want you to engage with the world. They want you to do other stuff than just combat. And I think that's a lot of fun. But at the same time, if you really want to just push through and just do the main quest, you can. You don't have to do all of the side missions. But you kind of feel like you have to because they're so interesting, a lot of them. I remember first realizing that the proto-relics were important when we witnessed Wedge die. That was dramatic. One thing I have been entertaining is speedrunning this game. I don't know if it's fun, and it seems like a really long time to sit here for 8-9 hours to record, but I think it would be a lot of fun. Maybe I would have to do it in multiple goes. Then I of course wouldn't be able to submit it on like speedruns.com, and it wouldn't count as an official run. But I don't know, I've always been really interested in speedrunning, and I don't know, it seems fun to think about how you can beat this game as fast as possible, just going from the beginning to the end, and see what you have to do, what you can skip. I don't know. It seems like a lot of fun to figure all of that stuff out. And I think Rebirth is a better speedrunning game than Remake was, just because Remake has so many slow sections where you're just walking and hitting load times and stuff like that. This game has some of that too. Not as much, I think. Also, there's just so much variety. I'm really curious about what mini games you have to do, what you can skip, what are the Queen's Blood cruise ship speedrun strats, you know? Let me know if you think that would be interesting. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but I've been thinking about it. I think it would be fun. I'm gonna let the last match just play out because I did have some reactions in that compared to these first ones. It was a really close game, and you'll see. I feel like I have a pretty good deck.
It seems a transfer of ownership was in the cards after all. Be warned, that which appears a mere pastime is shrouded in darkness. I suggest you proceed with caution, lest it consume you too. This situation is graver than I feared. Here, she'll guide you to the Queen. The rest is in your hands.
One thing I really like about this game is that they take everything so seriously, like the most silly thing, like a card game, is super serious. And there's plot to it. Like, this could have been just something to do, but it's not. It's plot relevant, and I think that's a lot of fun. Gina?
Oh, Cloud. It's you. Didn't think you'd come. You mind? Would prefer to have this conversation in private. Here it is. The source of everything. All I ever wanted was to be worth something. Queen's blood gave me that. Got people to respect me, fear me. Until I started fearing for myself, for what I might become. Because I can't keep winning forever, and once I start losing, I'll be worthless. Worse,
Didn't you already lose a bunch of times? To me.
When I found her, I knew that I would never lose again. That I'd been chosen for something greater. That I was blessed. But this isn't that at all. It's been speaking to me. Telling me to give myself to her power. To dominate. I've tried not to for so long, but I can't.
Regina?
Ah, yes. I remember well this land, for it was once mine. Until that witch rallied the unwashed and put me to the sword. Well, little puppet, what do you say? A match against your queen. For you, human, have a blood debt to pay in full.
Will I be a blood queen if I win? I should probably add this one, right? A 2. Let's replace it with this soldier guy. Yeah. Bye. Wow. What does this thing do? What? Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah, okay. Nice. Yeah, nice. Nice. Should have had that sooner. God, I don't know what to do. This is so scary. This, I guess. Did I... 10, 22... Did I win? I'm afraid to put something down. No. I did not win on my first try, right? Oh my god, I did it! I did it! First time! Actually, first time!
Impossible. What foul sorcery.
I don't know if that did a lot, but... Oh my god.
Accursed witch. Even in death, you would thwart me.
Are you okay, Regina?
Cloud?
You good?
What about...
She's gone.
Oh, she is she? Be still, little puppet. You belong to me now.
Use the card.
Don't you dare!
Game over.
Thank you, Cloud. For stopping her. For stopping me. Guess I really let all that genius crap go to my head, huh? After a while, losing became my worst nightmare. I'd do anything to win. And look where it got me.
You are not to blame for this. Evil like that preys on our deepest, darkest fears and worms its way into our hearts. Few ever break free.
You're the best because you worked your ass off, not because you're a genius. Got it?
Got it. Well, on that note, I'd better get back to it. After all, there can only be one card queen. So next time you want to throw down, you best come prepared.
Right.
Later!
All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Thanks to you.
Couldn't have you dying on me just yet.
Blood champion. Nice.
Stake your life if you seek my death.
Oh, I've already done that. I did it, Aerith. Are you proud of me? First time, actually first time. Do you remember when we were on that cruise and it took me like forever? Or in the bowl, the corral prison. Do you remember when we were in prison and it took me forever to rescue you guys? That was because I was stuck playing card games and I got it on my first try! Character development. I'm proud of myself.